Years ago, when I shifted my life and I started creating my program, um, for when I put out the first one, 4 Weeks to Your Best Life, is because I knew where our world would be moving, and it was going to be about the consciousness of each person. And I spent all these years, it's been 36 years now, developing the best mindset course that would raise consciousness for any single person. And and it's still astonishing to me how many people won't do it. That they keep scrolling and they keep looking at other things. And I go, we can look at things online forever, but it's not the same as you sitting down and working with yourself, which is what this work does. And so I decided, well, let me put it out there for something because people say, well, it was too expensive. And I said, okay, now let me put it out for something that's like dirt cheap that I've gone back and forth with this that anyone could afford. And people still will scroll by and say, no, I'm not going to do it. And then I was watching what was happening in here in our country, in the United States, and what's currently happening with the government and what they're trying to pass and all of that. And I said, well, that's exactly what I was talking about. If more people had raised their consciousness, this wouldn't be going on. People wouldn't be out in the street like protesting and yelling at things because this information was there. I've been talking about it for the longest time. And I'd written articles about it saying this is where we were going. And then it's something that happens generationally where we can't get over the hump, where we can't get over this idea that we are really powerful, that we really do can change things in a different way. It's in consciousness. It's that's the only place that it changes. And it got frustrating for me because I said, okay, let me try and do something else. Um, where I gave people an opportunity. I said, I'm going to take 24 people because I figured you couldn't believe it, that it really changes your life and you could become wealthy basically because you change your consciousness. And so I said, I'll just take 24 people because then I'll prove it. And you'll see it, that they'll do it and they'll tell everyone else. But still, getting those 24 people to do it has been really surprising. I'm just going to say it. And I put out, you'll see, I put out a message for my messages tomorrow just to show you the quality of the work that's in there and how it changes you. But still, it was, I was, I'm just saying, I was watching something and it got so frustrating because I can see what's going to happen because we're going to have millions of people who are going to be duped because they're not willing to raise their consciousness. Think about that. All right. See you soon.